All right, so hi and welcome everybody. It's another crazy full moon and fire Homa here from South LA. Uh, Today's full moon is called Kartikeya Purnima. It's an unusual full moon. This always comes in November, and it is the full moon of Lord Muruga, or Kartikeya, or Subramaniam, or Skanda, or Saravanabhava, or Guha. He has a lot of names. Why? He has a lot of faces. Six, in fact. And Muruga's nature is, I mean, there's a lot of things we could say about Lord Muruga. Generally speaking, he is the uh, general of the divine armies. What does that mean energetically? It means he's the one who's determining which forces are deployed where to bring divine balance, to destroy negativity. And Muruga himself, in our human energy system, he is the faculty of our third eye. It's very interesting. So we know the third eye is a flame, and we know that it is the high consciousness seat of the guru. It is the place of discrimination. It is the place where we can see through illusion and burn illusion. That's when the third eye is open properly and is activated. Muruga is that faculty in our system. He's an incredible force. Part of his hallmark, his nature is he comes in very quickly and fixes things. That's his nature. So when you have a situation, when you have a lack of clarity, when you have a moment of being unsure which kind of a decision to take or which way to go or something like that, Muruga is the person to just come and fix. We'll probably say a little more about him as we go through today's Homa. I should also mention that our normal full moon format is we're sitting right with the Mother Divine, and we're getting her huge blessings and her huge energy through doing very high-powered mantras to the Mother, and also by doing offering her the things that she likes. But because today is also Kartikeya Purnima, it's Muruga's full moon, we'll also be talking to Muruga, and I put the mantras in the online streaming in the description of the videos. So they're there if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. You can find all the mantras, including the two special Muruga mantras that we'll be doing. And everybody here has a little handouty thing for today's extra mantras. So I think that's all I want to say. The full moon generally is an incredibly high time of charging to our souls. What does that mean, charging? It means we get a huge influx of divinity anyway on this planet, just from being alive and living through another full moon cycle. But when we're doing these kinds of mantras and when we're doing fire Homa, we're like purposing the energy of the full moon in an extremely high way. We're gaining through interaction with the holy fire, which is a microcosm of the sun, the creation force on our planet. We're gaining an enormous amount of that creation energy from the sun energy, you could say, from the initial creation source power. And because of that, because we're doing these mantras and bringing divine forms into the fire to interact with, we're able to have a direct relationship with these different divinities that we're talking to through the different mantras. And because of that, we're getting an enormous boost to our own soul energy. The soul also is a flame sitting in us. So by feeding this kind of a fire, we're also feeding through the mirror of nature our own spark, you could say. What that means practically is a big infusion of a lot of energy also can be triggering a lot of purification. What does purification mean? Anything in you that's not vibrating at that high level will get shaken out. And it may be kind of surprising. You might have a big bout of wild emotional purging for a day or two after fire Homa. You might have physical purging. Feels like you had a 24-hour flu or something. It might be, big, crazy emotional grips come on you, like a couple days of feeling really jealous or really angry or really egoic or something like that. It stirs up a lot of stuff and brings it out. And it's not just confined to today and this fire. Obviously, the reverberations go on and on and on for weeks, actually. So it's
gonna
step on it. So just be alert and be aware. It may feel super blissful for a few days. You might just have a very, very high feeling, like, wow, I did this thing and now I'm kind of in this elevated place and it's unusual. You might have interesting, you might have interesting dreams as a result. It's a lot of different things come out of us karmically. And, everybody's neurophysiology is a little bit different. Everybody's karmas that we're carrying are a little bit different. And so how it impacts in you is unique to you. I'm just giving an overview of generalized symptoms that we see with the kinds of charging and decharging that are affected by these sorts of fires. So I think that's all I want to say. Let's go to the mother. And so we'll start with an arati to the bosses and sing the opening prayers, and then we'll begin with the Shakti Gayatri. Shakti Gayatri is the power form of Gayatri. Gayatri is the mother at the dawn of this creation. She is linked to the sun energy. She is also the vehicle through which we can understand the entire blueprint of this creation, like how it operates. It comes through Gayatri. And for purposes of this fire homa, there are many pronunciations of Gayatri out in the world. If you listen on YouTube, there's lots of different pronunciations of the Gayatri. But for this homa, Om Bhur Bhuva Suvaha, 3 separate equal syllables, not Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. You'll hear people say that. Swami Kaleshwar came in the temple one day when a whole group of new people were chanting it like that, and he cringed. And he made a face and he said, that's really an insult to the energy of Gayatri to say it like Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Don't do that. Suvaha, 3 separate equal syllables. When we're talking to her in her power form, we're adding the 3 bijas, Aim, Kleem, Saoum at the beginning, which are the sounds of the generating, the operating, and the destroying qualities of the divine. So the G-O-D is implied in the Aim, Kleem, Saoum, which is the power form of Shakti Gayatri. And she's the right lady to ask what it is you really want to have blessed in your life, what you want to generate, what needs healing, what needs relief, but also what needs support and upliftment. That's the sort of general feeling or nature of Shakti Gayatri. Good. So with that, we'll start the Arati and then we'll go to Shakti Gayatri to begin. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Sashivarnam Chaturabhujam Prasanna-varanam Jaye Sarva-Vinam Prasannare. Om Agni Amakam Garakam Maharnisham Anekadantanam Subaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo-yo-nah Pracho Die-yat. Om Aim, Kleem, Saoum, Bhur Subaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo-yo-nah Pracho Die-yat. Om Aim, Kleem, Saoum, Bhur Subaha Tas-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo-yo-nah Pracho Die-yat. Om Kleem, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Hreem, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo, Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Naha, Pracho, Die-yat.
my, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Prachodayat. Om Rai, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur Swaha, Tas-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo-yo-nah Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat. Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat.
Last time.
Om. My, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha. Tas-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi. Dhiyo-yo-na. Pracho, Die-yat.
Good. So, actually, I think I want to do Makali first, and then we'll read our sponsors. So, when we're talking about Divine Mother, she's a tricky character. Mother created our whole creation. Anytime you have creation, you also have a lot of illusion, Maya. Forms that are temporary, things that are not, is the technical definition of Maya, that which isn't. So our entire planet, everything in it, everything that seems compelling and real to us in the eternal sense is not real. It doesn't go on forever, right? All the forms will die. Everything that's generated will finally dissolve, whether it's a blade of grass or an elephant's life or a mountain. It doesn't matter. An empire. Everything ultimately dissolves. So by the eternal sense, it's not real. It's temporary. Mother, she's the keeper of all that. She's the creatrix of all of it. And in the sense of, as her peak form, like Ma Kali, she is all of nature. Like everything that's in our manifest creation, including ourselves, is she. So when we're dealing with her, she's very fierce. She comes in a very peak form with a kind of scary face, an angry face, initially, in order to help us wash out the crazy blocks and the crazy negativities that are part and parcel of this nature of hers. You could say she created the whole issue. She's also the solution to the whole problems. Like a spider, she generates the entire creation. She can take it back into herself, and then again make another creation, and then again take it back, and like that. So when they make Ma Kali back in the ancient days, it's always in response to some kind of a crazy demon who gets a huge boon to make themselves invincible, and then they run around just destroying everything, good, bad, divine, doesn't matter. And inevitably, the individual deities, the gods and goddesses, the angels, the rishis, they're no match for these crazy demons who get a huge amount of power from the mother. Those demons are nothing but our own wild egoism writ large, our own blocks embodied in a form. So it's a cosmic battle. You know it's happening inside each of us as well as on a celestial plane or a story form. Anyway, so all the gods and goddesses have to come together in a fire homa, actually, and they put part of their own essence into the fire, and that's from that primordial flame comes a new form of mother. It happens over and over and over again if you read the histories, the Puranas, the stories of the mother. She has to go on a battlefield to destroy those demons, and it's said that only a female character has the capacity to destroy and decharge that kind of extreme negativity. She created it all. Let's be clear, they're all her kids. She's not fiercely, she's not malevolent toward even the demon characters, even when she's slicing their heads off on the battlefield. She's in her bliss. However, she has to rebalance the creation because it's gone off the rails. Way too negative. So Ma Kali, she's a big form, she's a big lady. Her mantra expresses the enormousness of her form. The longer the mantra, the wider the channel. She is composed of, if you know the fire element from the five elements system from Swami Kaleshwar, Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem, Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Maha Agni, the fire. Ha! Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. So she's pretty fiery when she first shows up. She's kind of pissed. Why? Because she's looking at us and she sees all of our crazy karmas going back millions of lifetimes. She's like, oh, who's this child in front of me? Scary, scary to help wash it out, right? So she's kind of angry. Then we kind of cool her down with the water mantra. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. That hum is a sound her ultimate weapon, Sudarshana Chakra, makes as it flies through the air and slices off the heads of the demons. Game over, done. Hum. It's a sound that cuts negativity. Most important word in the mantra. Then a group of angels. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Then Mama, Mama, Mama. Me and Ma. Or in your case, you. Individually, me and Mother. Ma and Ma. That giant source of the womb chakra that is flowing in our cosmic, that is Mother. And Ma, each of us in our individual spark of that cosmic womb chakra. It goes straight to our soul. Mama, Mama, Mama. Atma, Atma, Atma. My soul, your soul. Raksha, 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 or Rakshaman, protection. So that entire giant, big, huge structure is Ma Kali. And when we're talking to her, she's the right lady to burn up our blocks. She's the right lady to dissolve and decharge whatever negativity we're carrying, knowingly or unknowingly. That could be stuff like egoism, anger, vanity, pride, entitlement, emotional upset, unworthiness, arrogance. There's a lot of blocks that people are carrying when we come into this world, and that if you live long enough, we're carrying a lot of them. Maybe extreme heartbreak. Maybe there's some just not of something in there, depression or an anxiety that's just not serving you, or maybe you're just in fear all the time. Offer that to the mother. She's the right lady to transform it, especially on that hum. She will. She can take it from through the fire. She can kind of like wash it in her amazing cosmic womb energy and then send it back to us as high divine energy. So get a hold of your blocks. And yes, it's a bit of a wrestling match, this mantra, but it's well worth it. For folks online joining on YouTube or Facebook, we put the mantras in the description of the event so you can see it there. And we'll do it slowly a couple of times and then we'll bring it up to speed. I should also say, when we were given this mantra back in the day, it was at a place, a holy place called Sri Sailam in South India and Andhra Pradesh. And at Sri Sailam is a place that plays an enormous part in the whole drama and creation story of Lord Muruga, or Kartikeya. So there's this huge link between this Makali prayer and this nature of Kartikeya and Muruga that we'll talk about as we go on. Good. So slowly we'll do it, and then we'll bring it up to speed. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam
Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem Dheem Kleem Kleem Saoum Saoum. Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamakaraja Bana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Bana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Bana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni,
Raksha, raksha, rakshaman. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Bana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamataraja Bana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamachara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Javana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Javana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Javana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM. Kanaka Durgamba. Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha.
Om Kluum Dluum Jam, Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam.
Last time.
Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saoum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Kluum Dluum Jam Kanaka Durgamba. Om Kluum Dluum Jam HUM, Kanaka Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha 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 Mam.
Take the sponsors. Oh, yeah. Cell phones off, please. Mother's calling. It's for you. Great. So we have some sponsors today. Sponsors means they paid extra to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. And after each name, we say, "Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama," to send the energy from Big Ma exactly to that soul. So our sponsors today are Sherry McCoy.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
James Schneider Jr.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Michelle Schneider.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Barbara Butera.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
E and HR.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Zachary Bennett. Christine Bednarik and her family.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Alicia Campbell.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
J.E.B. Campbell.
Oh Mama,
oh Mama,
oh Mama.
G.G. Campbell.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Claire Liz Pierre Louis.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
David Anthony Medina.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Jason Rentoy and his family, most especially his beautiful wife Erlinda and Giko Rentoy.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Doris Howler.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
The Cridge family, Kale, Saya, and Andrea.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Bella Besser.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Jean-Alain Darjon.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Matt Lucker.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Desiree Sterling and her entire family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and the U.S.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Dilian Kupenov.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Anna Kupenov.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Susan Neander, Stephen, and Corabelle Carey.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Ellen Todd Bueller.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Starlene Schwark.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Rhea Brar.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
For Ari Lamborn and Green Tara, for all the light they add to the world.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
For humanity to commit to the already present peace grid on Mother Earth.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Marinella Tona.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Vasilika Tona.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Dimitri Liko.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Yeni Liko.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Atina Tona.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Noah Katsa.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Mateo Katsa.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Efi Katsa.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
John Salati.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Andrea Eversberg.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Becky and Tom.
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Michelle Farrell. Let's see, hold on. And we're back. So sorry, everybody. The the fire is so hot, apparently, with everybody's everything burning in it, that it keeps taking our cell phone out. It overheats. So we're back again. We've just done our sponsors, and now we're moving on to Muruga. Okay. Lord Muruga. I think I'll shout from here. I think there's no need to bring that phone closer. So, as I said at the beginning of the Homa, Muruga is the ultimate fix-it guy. He swoops in on his peacock, he rides a peacock. It means he's above vanity. That's his deal. And he's a big vanity basher in people, especially spiritual people who get a little high on their horse, you know? That happens to all of us without recognizing it, and kind of arrogance and entitlement comes up, the literal, don't you know who I am? And Muruga's job is to just puncture that balloon of inflated self-worth hugely. And he does it very playfully, and he does it rather instantly. One of his forms is he's like a little boy, and he's really the no filter, take down the bullshit kind of guy. But he's also a big fix-it character. And it's interesting that his yantra, which you can see here on the sheets, not unfortunately at home where you just have his mantras, but his yantra female. When the two are superimposed on each other, it is the union energy of Shiva and Shakti that is Muruga, and produces this faculty in us of the clarity of the third eye. He's an amazing character. In the points of his star, with an Om in the middle, are the syllables Sa, Ra, Va, Na, Va, Va. Saravana Bhava. Sound familiar, five elements people? My goodness, it's so close, isn't it? That would be because the entire first earth element mantra is nothing but an ancient hymn to Lord Muruga. Om Aditiru Muruga. The original holy Muruga. Om Guru Guru Paramaguru, the entirety of the Brahma consciousness. Om Kumara, another name of Muruga, Rana Kalam on his battlefield. Shanti, 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 peace. So Muruga is an amazing character. We'll start with his mantra for a little bit, just to feel his energy as Saravana Bhava. Saravana Bhava is the place in the Ganga that has a little marshy area and some reeds from which he was born, as it were. Very big Leela about his birth, but Ganga actually produces Muruga. And so he's known as Saravana Bhava. Saravana Bhava also is a very powerful mantra to bring him. So let's think on Lord Muruga, think on whatever it is that needs fixing in your life, especially at the high spiritual level. And we'll chant to him a little bit, and then we'll take his other mantra as Mr. Fix-It guy. Om Saravana Bhava, 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 Om Saravana Bhava,
Om Saravana Bhava. 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 Om Saravana Bhava.
Last time.
Om Saravana Bhava.
So, part of Muruga's structure is that he's given this ultimate weapon. This is a representation of it. You'll see it in many forms. It's a spear. It's one of Mother's weapons that she gives to Muruga to take down demons who represent fear, arrogance, vanity, pride, and greed. He's finishing school for many of the spiritual people. And actually, his full moon in January, Taipusam, is the day when Mother gives him this weapon called Shakti veil. Shakti veil means her power is in it. The veil, the spear, is like that. This veil was manifested through Swami Kaleshwar straight from the Mother to our beautiful Jonathan Rosen, whose Maha Samadhi day was yesterday. Good to have you with us, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Clearly indicating that Jonathan was an enormous Muruga character. When he took his Samadhi, the veil came to me. So
you can make what you will of that. But this came straight from the mother. She gave it through Kalashmar in 2008, I think. So the spear, Muruga, he's so primordial on our planet. He's represented in many different ways. In the West, we know him as Michael the Archangel, who has a big sword, right? He's killing negativity. Well, originally it was a spear. So this veil is part of his next mantra, the bring his energy, rapidly fix whatever you need, energy of Muruga. This is a very good mantra to have no matter what is going on in your life, to have it memorized. Om Aim Hreem veil. No HR, just straight Hreem. Om Aim Hreem veil. Veil. Pocket, pocket. And that call. The pocket, pocket. Muruga, when he goes into battle, he has a flag with a rooster on it. He has a rooster and he rides his peacock and he's got his Shakti veil. The rooster is all of us calling to him. And this mantra makes us laugh. How roosters do at dawn. Kake. We're calling him. Please. Kake. You have to come. You just have to come right now. So when you have an insurmountable problem, challenge, emotional situation, difficulty at work, tough thing with your mate, whatever it is, call Muruga. He'll fix it. He will fix it. The guy is amazing. He just clears it up and then he's like, whoosh in, whoosh out. And you're like, how did that happen so fast? Well, that is Muruga's nature. So let's talk to Muruga. If you have any problems running right now, good time to think about them. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake.
Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem veil, kake. Om Aim Hreem Dale Kake 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 Kake.
Last time.
Om Aim Hreem Dale Kake Kake.
Hey, Muruga. It's really joyful energy, no? He's very sharp and on point. Good. So our final mantra today is a Jesus mantra. You often see Jesus with this mudra, yes? Like that, you see him in all the pictures, yeah, the portraits and statues and everything. A lot of times he's got this mudra happening. There's a deep meaning in it, but it's an interesting thing that when you see Muruga in his feisty form with the veil as an adult, usually he also has his hand in that mudra. There's an enormous, unbelievable connection. Jesus himself is a pretty good Muruga character from one angle. So we'll do his mantra. This was given by Swami Kaleshwar in the early 2000s as a mantra that Jesus himself used during his time in India. It's a very powerful mantra. Like Lord Muruga, he's very deep with Mother Divine. The mantra Om Natali Hrudaya. Hrudaya, heart in Sanskrit. Natali is my mother's in Telugu. Natali Hrudayam Na Swastanam is my destiny to completion. So very, very powerful mantra. We'll finish going to Mother via Jesus, Big Boss, as Swami Kaleshwar would call him. connecting to that consciousness in this fire. And you know, when the greatest healer on the planet in its whole history is standing in front of you, as it were, what are you asking for? Om Natali Naswastanam. 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 Om Natali Naswastanam.
Hridayam Nasvastanam Om 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 Hridayam Nasvastanam
Last one.
Om Hridayam Nasvastanam
Oh, good. So everybody up, and we're going to put all the incense and flowers we're holding here onto the offering bowl. Offer with the right hand, please. Touch the coconut with the right hand, please. And then all of our collective wishes and blessings and everything will go into the fire, or prayers, etc. Becky, would you be kind enough to pass that stick around, please? Maybe start with or not. Let me know. Mom, I need that. Yes. Gosh, it's a good day, huh?
Yeah, and he learned something.
Mm.
He didn't know how to do it.
Amazing to be talking through it like that. Well done.
I think he worked it out himself. I made a suggestion and he
That is remarkable.
I totally thought I had his number.
What was that?
Brad, I totally thought I had his number.
Oh, yeah, I did too. It's okay. You look
Can I make a face in that?
Do what?
You fall. Okay to hold it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, so we will read our sponsors one last time and then a giant Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama, and into the fire everybody goes. Our sponsors are Sherry McCoy, James Schneider Jr. and Michelle Schneider, Barbara Butera, E&HR, Zachary Bennett, Julie Forrest, Neil Volumsethler, Christine Bednarek and family, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Claire Liz, Pierre Louis, David Anthony Medina, Jason Rentoy and his family, especially Erlinda and Ginkgo Rentoy, Doris Holler, the Cridge family, Kale, Saya and Andrea, Bella Besser, Jean-Alain Dargent, Matt Locker, Desiree Sterling and her family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and U.S. Dilian Kupinov, Anna Kupinov, Susan Meander, Stephen and Corabelle Carey, Ellen Todd Bueller, Starlene Schwartz, Ria Brar, Adi Lamborn, and Green Tara for all the light they add to the world, for humanity to commit to the already present peace grid on the earth. Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Liko, Yeni Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Mateo Katza, Afi Katza, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie, Merritt, Jamie Raskin, Paula Bradley, Stephanie Catherine Dada, Quinn Ham, his family and his business, American HVAC, beautiful Snuggle Pants the cat, Todd Dombrowski, Kelsey King, Brenda Spencer, Esther Teofanides, all of the students in the Silver Mastery Program and their continued success. For the end of white supremacy in America. For Ukraine, our brothers and sisters fighting there, they may succeed, and for Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, they may stay safe and protected. For our brothers and sisters in Gaza, especially the children, and in Israel, that they may put an end to the fighting for good. In support of the divine feminine arising in the world, especially through the women, for all the heads in Santa Cruz County of homeless service agencies working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness, may they continue. For Otmar Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. For Tomasz Sensel, Kalashbar Publishing, Navia Sri Sai, Silpa, and Penoconda, may they continue to flourish. For Sai centers of this kind of healing, knowledge, power, and blessing in our world, may they flourish. And finally, for our homeless folks here in Los Angeles, as well as nationally in the U.S., and our veterans here in Los Angeles and nationally as well, that they may receive the kind of care, services, nourishment, shelter, and really just love that they all richly deserve. And for this we say,
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Around the fire in small groups like 4 or 5 people. And wait, please, if you are at home, you're going to turn around 3 times to the right, and that accomplishes the same thing, which is we're using our physical bodies in a circle to seal in the energy to our soul. So the body is a vehicle for the soul going around the fire or simply going around in place. Happy Kartikeya Purnima, the Diwali of the gods. May it be a highly celestial, healing, uplifting rest of your day and a deep week, and until the next new moon cycle in December. And we'll see everybody there, and thank you.